telling a story, and it's easy to get swept up in the grandeur of a big movie, but to make sure that you anchor it in the story between two people, the love story, the story between Tris and her family, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And sort of what I said earlier about balancing the emotional scenes with the explosions that were happening right next to us, and just being very on point, because we were working long hours and you never wanted to let yourself get too exhausted where you couldn't bring a sense of purity and integrity to a scene.
Were there any injuries during filming? Did you get injured at all?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, when you're doing a fight sequence, I think if you don't come home a bit battered and bruised, then you probably haven't been doing a good job. But Shay took quite, Shay's obviously in every frame of the movie, so pretty much, so she took a few hits, but like Tris herself, she just got back up, got back on that horse.
Back on the horse, man. That's all you gotta do.
Good. Siguiente pregunta.
Hi, I'm Marina from Brazil.
Hello.
And I want to know, how do you feel about 3 and 4? You told us you relate to them, but I want to know the things you don't relate and made it a challenge to turn into them to us.
For me, the challenge was in the beginning of the movie, which is similar to the beginning of the book. Tris is strong and has a lot of opinions, but she keeps them internalized because she's not allowed to express herself outwardly based on the faction that she's in. And that's different than how I am. I'm very, I think I'm somebody that, I speak my mind, I suppose. So that was, I guess, the biggest difference and challenge for me, was keeping her small in the beginning. That way she ends up to grow and expand too.
Yeah, in a similar way, I wanted Ford to be not necessarily that likable at the beginning of the film, because I wanted him to, it was a challenge for me, because I wanted him to have that feeling of, he was a bit of an enigma, you didn't know if he was dangerous or if he was good or bad, because that was important, because then finally when he does begin to warm up, then it's a payoff, and it's earned and it's gratified. So yeah, that was a challenge. Yeah.
Okay, this question is from Lisette Loaiza Dominguez, who's from Tantima, and she wants to know what makes you guys feel divergent.
My other No. What makes you feel divergent, Tris?
I feel like, sometimes there's some things that I'm really passionate about that I don't really mind talking about, which I guess is sort of diverging from what is normally a situation in quote-unquote Hollywood. So I guess that would be a little bit, just, being yourself. I think waking up and choosing yourself every single day is like a way to sort of diverge from social.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, being able to be strong enough in your identity, hopefully, to not be wooed by the things that don't really mean anything, but remain true to the things that do mean something, which is family and your old friends and the people who have supported you for a long time.
That's an advice for all of us. Es un consejo sin duda. Vámonos con la siguiente pregunta.
Thank you for coming to my sequence. Great to have you here. My question is, which of the 3 trials of the initiation would you think you get the highest punctuation? In which?
Which will we be best at?
Yeah.
From the initiation process.
From the Dauntless, you mean?
From
Yeah, I guess. What else would you mean? From Harry Potter. I think I would be